Happy Friday, Bears fans. I'm Harrison Graham. You're watching Chicago Bears Now, and with week 1 of OTAs in the books, we're going to take a look at some OTA winners and losers and just some overall takeaways. As a quick reminder here, remember, the media is only there one of the 3 days, which I think is a disservice to fans and to the league because we don't get a full picture of what's going on. But do take that with a grain of salt, and I don't think we should be overreacting to winners or losers here, so keep that in mind as well. All right, we're trying to get to 94,000 subscribers here on the channel. We're almost halfway in terms of between 93 and 94, 93,490. Let's get closer. Hit the sub button. It's free. We'll continue to bring you content here on a daily basis. All right, let's talk about this first. Kind of a curveball start here. I think fans, and this isn't just Bears fans, I think it's fans of all NFL teams, I think they're losers this time of year, and I don't mean like you're literally a loser. We're literally losers of being fans of teams in the league. I mean that the NFL, to the point I was just making, only forcing teams to make media available for 1 out of the 3 days, I think it's a major disservice to the fan base, to the media, to just the NFL is all about growing its sport. Why would you not want as much access as possible? Now, I get it. Like, during the season, only make a certain part of practice open to the media, limit information. I get that. There's competitive advantages. It is May, okay? We're not spilling state secrets here. So, like, when it comes out the other day that Caleb in the offense really struggled, it's like, well, what happened the other 2 days? I don't know. I mean, other than what they say at the podium, we're just kind of guessing. So, I think it's incomplete information, and I do think that's what makes it tough. And that's why I'm still going to put Caleb Williams in the winner category. And Harrison, you're being a homer. The only info we has is that he sucked at practice. Well, let me explain here. A couple of things that I do want to get out there and get my thoughts on. Number one, yes, all the reporting from people who were at practice and who saw is that, yeah, he struggled. Well, a couple things. One, Rome Odunze's not practicing. Hopefully he will be next week. He's recovering from the minor hamstring issue, and Keenan Allen wasn't there either. So I think, like, yeah, you got DJ Moore, who's going up against Jalen Johnson, but you expect Tyler Scott to beat Kyler Gordon and Tyreek Stevenson consistently? Because I don't. So you have that. And then I think this is important too. Kevin Byard, safety, who's already emerged himself as a leader here, just a few months on the team. He said the first day, the offense really got after us. He made some good throws, some deep passes. He had a really good day. Today we got after him. And again, this is what's frustrating. Like, the lack of media access and availability and reporting that is available, it just kind of forces us to take their word for it. Now, I don't have any reason to think Kevin Byard is lying. Like, I don't think Flus was like, hey, go to the podium and say the offense, outplayed the defense on Monday just so, like, our fans aren't panicking around our rookie quarterback. But it's just kind of one of those deals like, well, here we go again. The one practice we were there, the offense is way behind, which, again, it should be behind. This defense is entering year 3 in the same scheme and got a lot better last year and added more pieces this year. And the offense is installing a new system with the new rookie quarterback. So it's just frustrating, though, when the 1 day available, the offense struggles, and we have no idea what happened the other 2 days other than, Kevin Byard saying they got after us. But I also think Caleb's a winner because of this reason. Kevin Byard said this as well. He said, I said something to him at the end of practice, like, keep it going. We're going to keep making you better. And not necessarily saying he had a terrible day, but days like this are going to make you better. And I think this is important too. He's learning a new offense. They're installing. The rest of the players are learning a new offense as well. And you're going up a damn good defense, especially a very good secondary, which in these T-shirt and helmet practices, even in 11-on-11, it's still kind of 7-on-7 because you're not hitting. The trenches isn't doing much. Playing against this secondary, Jalen Johnson, Jaquan Brisker, Tyreek Stevenson, Kyler Gordon, like, that's only going to make you better. That's going to pay off in the long run. Now, I'll sit here and say this. If next week, after the only media available practice, if it's more of the same, like the offense really struggled again, then I'll probably put Caleb in the loser category because you want to see progress. But with Kevin Byard saying earlier in the week, they got after us, and I think just the value of, hey, this is the first week of his practices going against a damn good defense. Like, these reps are invaluable. That's a very good thing. So I'll be on the glass half glass half full side of things as I get the end of my words backwards there. All right, show Caleb some love. Type the 18s. I'm not going to, freak out one way or the other based on the first week of OTAs. It's a process. It's going to take time. It's May. If we're middle of training camp and the offense hasn't won a single day, yeah, that's going to be a different story. Get yourself a Caleb Williams jersey, by the way. Got plenty available. Navy, white, orange, all in stock. Chatsports.com/Caleb. Pick one up today. That link is in the comments and in the description of this video. Go ahead and check them out. Plenty of sizes at your disposal. All right, Gervon Dexter Sr., we're going to go winner here. Not necessarily because we got a ton of reporting of, oh, man, he dominated. Again, T-shirt and shorts, like trenches play is kind of limited, right? But I will say this, when the head coach kind of goes out of his way and says this, I noticed the body composition first. He was really good. He changed his body in the time that he was off. He's quicker and he's leaner. I think you pair that with the fact that the Bears are clearly banking on him taking a step. Their offseason moves clearly suggest that. They let Justin Jones walk in free agency. He signed with the Cardinals, and they have not replaced him. So Gervon Dexter, they are banking on not just, starting, but probably being a pretty damn good player. Now, is that what they should be doing? I don't know. They know where he's at better than we do, obviously. But they're expecting him to take a jump. I thought he did flash some things last year. I thought the second half of the season he did some good things as a rotation guy, but they never felt comfortable enough to make him a starter last year. But this offseason, they let Jones walk, and they have not signed anyone to replace him. And I still do wonder if that changes. Like, if a notable vet gets cut in training camp or roster cut down day, there's a surprise cut for salary cap reasons or something, like, it wouldn't completely shock me, but the opportunity is there. Flus likes where he's at physically, so for now, Gervon Dexter's at a pretty damn good position to start and hopefully play a big role on this defense. Next up, another trenches guy on the other side of the ball, Nate Davis. Got to put him in the loser category. Now, full disclaimer, I don't want to, get caught off sides here, but Nate Davis, as you look at the guys who were absent, or he was one of the guys that was absent, along with a few others. I thought he was the one who stood out compared to the other ones. But last year was tumultuous for Nate Davis. He missed a lot of the offseason program. I think all of OTAs he was gone. And you're like, okay, that's weird. I know he's a vet. It's voluntary, but he just signed a 3-year, $30 million deal. He's not here at all. Okay, let's see how minicamp goes. Can't remember if he was there at minicamp or not, but then he missed a lot of training camp. And look, okay, yes, we found out he had, I think his mother passed away. For sure, it was a family member that died. And yeah, that explains a lot. But then you get into the season and he didn't play that well, started to play a little better. Then he got hurt after the injury. He wasn't playing well again. So it's kind of like, okay, I'm willing to wipe that slate clean from last year. He was dealing with a lot. Like, that's personal stuff like that to that degree. That takes priority. But, like, now it's a year later, and he's not there at OTAs to start. Now, maybe he was there Monday and Tuesday. Maybe this was an excused absence. Again, disclaimer, I don't know. I'm just saying I'm watching this closely because the bottom line is in terms of on the field, he's proven essentially nothing since signing that 3-year, $30 million contract last year. I'm rooting for the guy. Seems like a likable dude. He was out at Wrigley with Caleb and them a couple of weeks ago, so, like, I don't think, like, the team's got anything against him, but I don't know, man. It's like, if it were me, I would be wanting to be like, hey, like, you guys paid me. I know last year I didn't hold my end of the bargain. I was dealing with a lot, but, like, I want to pay off that contract to you guys, and, like, not being there, I don't know. Like, yes, it's voluntary, but, like, it's one thing if 32-year-old Keenan Allen's missing a practice or two when he's going to the Hall of Fame, and you kind of know what you have there. And Nate Davis didn't give you much in year one when you gave him $30 million. It's just, I don't know. How confident are you in Nate Davis? Scale of 0 to 10. I mean, it can't be high. I hope he's good. I hope he shows up. And, I'll say this. As you look at the guys who were absent on Thursday, I'll throw one more thing at you. It would not shock me. Velus Jones, by the way, too. I'm hoping that was excused. Like, fighting for a roster spot? I don't know, man. I'll say this too, though. It would not shock me if at some point this season, Coleman Shelton's your starting center and Ryan Bates is your starting right guard. Now, whether that's because Davis is unreliable, he gets hurt, or they're just kind of tired of him. I don't know. Like, I'm just saying it would not shock me if that played to fruition. I hope it doesn't, because I think if fully healthy and engaged Nate Davis is an above-average guard in this league, we just really haven't seen it much since he signed here. All right, last one here. We just got to throw the whole secondary in there. Again, the whole starting secondary was there. Keenan Allen, Rome Odunze were not, so like it's kind of a mismatch. I get it, but I think this group could be something special. I mean, when DJ Moore is going to the podium and saying, "Yeah, man, those guys are chirping a lot," like you're getting that swagger and energy in the month of May. Like Jalen Johnson, by the way, a guy who missed a lot of OTAs last year, he's there, he's engaged, he's locked in after signing a big contract. You love to see that. Tyreek Stevenson, Gordon, Byard, Brisker, like this is a confident bunch. Like this group could really, really be good this year. And again, that's why like for Caleb, yeah, there's going to be some tough days, especially when you don't have two of your top three receivers. But that's going to only help, man. You go from playing this defense, then you go play Tennessee week 1. Like I get they got L'Jarius Sneed now, but like chances are you're not playing a secondary as good as this one at any point this year in the NFL. Maybe a couple of games. So that's, iron sharpens iron. It's only going to help, and this secondary has a chance to be really, really special. All right, there you have it. Bears OTAs winners and losers from week 1. My name is Harrison Graham. By the way, I'm rocking an old Mavs shirt here, Boban Marjanovic. If anyone's just bored here on a Friday night, I'll be live with producer Coop on our Mavericks channel. If you just want to take in some NBA playoff action, search Dallas Mavericks Today on YouTube. We'll be live over there at about 7:15 Central Time tonight, so come check that out. Until then, bear down.